Hello，各位观众好，Welcome back to my channel。那今天呢，我要玩的游戏呢叫做 Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment 的下一集，那个蓝月的事件。我们现在回到家里，我们先一步一步查出那个事情的真相，到底是发生了什么事。那我们话不多说，我们赶紧开始吧。
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case.
Someone should take Toby for a walk.
A map of London and the surrounding area. It could be useful. My archive. I can always... My archive. This is where I keep my post. Let us see how the rope was cut. The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut. Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope. The fibers from this cut appear to be different. If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original. I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Someone should take Toby for a walk.
search, Toby. The intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware. The scent leads to the well. I should check it. The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route. Brave Toby, the best nose in the British Empire. There's something glittering at the bottom there, but how can I reach it? If only I had something with which I could lift that object. If only... This hook might be useful. Small gardening tools, nothing of great interest. This old suitcase sounds hollow. It must be empty. Bags of seed. Some empty bags were recently moved. The intruder's trail is lost behind this wall. There's some... There's something... If only I had... If only I had something with which I could lift that... The wheel handle is old and rusty. It seems to be used infrequently.
Oh, what a horrible thing. Please.
This door leads to antique hunting weapons. Silverware. This is hardly a coincidence. The Brackenstall coat of arms. It appears that we have found the stolen silverware. Inspector, I have recovered the stolen silverware.
You are a wizard, Mr. Holmes. And where is it?
In the garden well.
Excuse me?
Unique, isn't it?
Rather absurd. What is the point of stealing silverware and then throwing it down into a well?
Perhaps it was used as a temporary hiding place, or simply the thieves wanted to get rid of it. It is up to us to solve this mystery. We found your silverware, Lady Brackenstall. It had not been taken very far.
Is that true? I am very thankful to you, Mr. Holmes.
Your ladyship? We found your mistress's silverware.
Oh, that's good news. You really are as clever as they say.
Indeed.
Holmes, don't look at me like that. I don't know what to think about all this.
What should we do next, Holmes?
My analysis table. It is useful for my work. Here it is. The shipping company, the Adelaide, Southampton, London line, and its address. Interesting. It must be the place where they keep the records, including the one for the crew of the Rock of Gibraltar.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard, they'll give it to you without any problems.
But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist. Wiggins, would you come upstairs, please?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
I need a register, my young friend. If you could borrow it, there will be half a guinea for every one of you. I need the crew list of the Rock of Gibraltar in 1893, and their current employment.
I'm straight on it, Mr. Holmes.
Do you really think they'll find it, Holmes?
My secret police is better than the Yard in many ways.
Here it is, Mr. Holmes. But we can't take it back. It's too risky.
Put it on the table. I'll take care of it. Good work, young Wiggins. This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. And these are the lists of the senior officers of the Adelaide, Southampton, London Line ships. Let us find out who was in London upon November the 7th. I do not think that... This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime. I do not think that this... I do not think... This officer is still at sea, therefore he cannot be involved. This officer was on a ship that sailed half a month ago. He wasn't in London at the time of the crime. Mr. Jack Crocker was in London upon the date of the crime, and he is due to depart in 2 days. This list shows the senior officers of the Rock of Gibraltar, on which Lady Brackenstall and her maid made their voyage. Lady Brackenstall does not know anyone in England. This must mean that someone on this list is our mysterious visitor. I do not think that this sailor has any connection to the case. This officer is still at sea. Therefore he cannot be involved. This officer is still at sea. Therefore he cannot be involved. This officer is still at sea. Captain Jack Crocker is our mysterious visitor. He was the only one around at the time of the murder.
This Crocker, do you think...
It would be interesting to meet him. Our young friend should be able to find him.
那本期视频就到这里了。我们已经怀疑那3个集团哦，还是不可能是嫌犯吧？我觉得到现在为止，那个水手就是他的访客吧，就他的老婆和他的女妇，2个人啊，在之前有一个跟他一起上船，然后来到这里，然后有一个访客是比较神秘一点，在这个时间吻合的情况下，所以我们现在接下去就要去访问他。 那下一集我们就做这个。如果你们喜欢我的影片的话，也请记得按个赞、订阅和分享。我们下期再见，拜。